All right, welcome back. The time is 7:38. The San Diego real estate market is always a hot topic, and here to talk about just that and more is Jim Bottrell, founder of the Bottrell Real Estate Team. Good morning, Jim. Thanks for coming in. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, so tell me, first of all, 2026, we're approaching the halfway mark of the year, if you can actually believe it.
It's amazing.
So what are we seeing here in 2026 from our real estate market?
Well, it's actually been remarkably nice. I mean, it's been the first nice year that we've had since COVID. More buyers have shown up, more sellers have shown up. I used to say for years, I said the only houses that were selling were diamonds and deals. And while that still really does apply, the diamonds are getting a few offers on them. The deals are getting a few offers on them. The ones that are neither are getting a few offers on them. That's nice. One of the things that's always a litmus test are the houses that are improperly priced getting offers, and we're still at a no on that, which is actually good because when you're seeing improperly priced houses get offers on them, it tells you you're going crazy. We've had a little bit of appreciation, but it's been like the first nice year since, I don't know, 2021.
Talk about how worldwide some of the things are having impacts. Are we seeing any of those impacts on the markets when it comes to things like the Iran war or the Fed chair changing? I mean, these are...
Well, we'll talk about both.
Yeah.
Yeah. The war in Iran, has it had an impact? No and maybe.
Okay.
War kicked off in March 5th, right? March and April were both phenomenal months. I mean, the amount of activity was happening we haven't seen since COVID. So that was really nice. So it didn't have any impact at all. Then May happened, which is interesting because normally the last week of May, June, and the first week of July are slow because that's when kids are getting out of school.
Sure.
People thinking like, we've got vacation coming, we're not going to go buy a house right before vacation, stuff like that. Right. But what's happened is the first 3 weeks of May, which are usually hot, have not been. So is that a seasonality that just shifted and happened earlier, or is it a hangover from 60 days of war in Iraq? I don't know yet. That's why I said maybe. I know there's a trend.
Time will tell.
I know there's a trend happening. I don't know why yet. I'll be able to tell you in July, though.
Okay, that sounds
All
good.
right.
And of course, the new Fed chairman of the Fed, Kevin Warsh. Will this have an impact on real estate? Yeah,
you know what? I'm glad that late to the party Powell is out. I've not said many great things about him. He has always been very defensive. He's been late on everything, but he had a bias that was always toward let's find a reason to not lower interest rate. That's just in my fundamental view of everything he's done. He's finding a reason to not lower interest rate. Warsh is going to be the opposite, I believe. I think he's going to try and find a way to lower interest rates. Something that's happening here in the world is we see AI has just been crazy in the last couple of years. I mean, I only really heard about ChatGPT maybe 2-3 years ago, and look what's going on.
Sure.
Powell looked at AI as inflationary, which means he wants to keep interest rates higher. Warsh looks at AI as deflationary, which means he's going to try and bring interest rates down. So I think that, we were on our way, 30-year fixed right before the war kicked off. We saw a 30-year fixed starting to start with a 5. Now, I did have 0.99 after that. But hey, It started with a 5. We haven't seen that since 2022, so it was very exciting. And then the war kicked off, so we went to 6.5. And I think we're going to live in that 6.5 to 6 range for most of the year. Could we finish the year with something that starts with a 5, maybe the 0.99 after it? We can, but I think that's just where we're going to be most of this year.
Now, I do want to switch topics because you, once Marine, always Marine.
Always Marine.
Talk a little bit about Memorial Day, what it means to you.
Okay, well, Memorial Day it's a different holiday than Veterans Day. Memorial Day is the last Monday of every May. It is it's designed to honor veterans that have fallen, that have given the ultimate sacrifice, been killed. Whereas Veterans Day honors veterans. Memorial Day honors veterans that have died. So while it is proper to wish somebody a happy Veterans Day, it is improper to wish somebody a happy Memorial Day. Most people don't know that. It's because we're supposed to honor the fallen. Interesting little thing about Memorial Day is that at 3 p.m. on Memorial Day, you're supposed to stop for 1 minute and think of the fallen. And then what your second question was, what does it mean to me? It's a little bit heavier day because, obviously I wear my American flag and my Marine Corps standards. I'm a combat veteran. I have lost friends in combat. I think about them. I think about Megan. I think about Ray. I went to TBS with both of them, Megan McClung, Ray Mendoza. Ray was a warrior. Megan was the first female Annapolis grad to be killed in combat in the nation's history. I think about them. I think about their families. I think about our founding fathers. I think about everybody who has gone before us that have made those ultimate sacrifices to provide everything we have, the safety, the opportunity that we have in this country, all because people have stood a line to defend this country. So that's what I think about. It's a big day for me.
Yeah, and I think that it's a good time to reflect and think about those who have lost their lives and provided that sacrifice. Well, it's always great to catch up with you, Jim Bottrell. Thank you for coming in and sharing insight on so many issues today. All right.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more videos like it, be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date in the latest real estate trends and developments. I'm Jim Bottrell, the Jim Bottrell Real Estate Team. I'll see you next time.